want to welcome everybody to Mom and Dad Talks. Where our favorite two people are Mom and Dad, and every now and then we do to get. How y'all doing, by the way?
Doing fine.
We're gonna talk about a subject that has affected everybody in the United States:
Hantie on
the
there.
price of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this egg crisis that we're having? I mean, $8. I mean, what are you guys doing
Well,
to survive?
I am doing this. I have a friend in the church who has chickens.
Hmm.
Chickens lay eggs, and I will give her a shout and I'll ask her. I said, "Hey, Angie, are there them chickens laying?" Yes. She said she sells them to a couple other places. But I said, well, she says you need some already, and I said, yes. You use them up quick. I said because I cook with them. But anyhow, I get a good price from Angie, and then the other thing is I go to Walmart and I don't have to buy a whole dozen. They sell half dozen eggs.
So now we've gone to half dozen eggs.
No. You can buy eggs in a
It's an
half.
option.
Yeah.
That's an option. So if I say, well, I'm not doing a whole lot with eggs to cook with this week, I'm going to buy a half a dozen. So that's $2 and something a half dozen where I go. So it's really not a real expensive thing for me to if I have to go back and get another half dozen. So that's my take on it.
Dad, you did it on that? Oh, yes, ma'am.
And I had enough today to left over from last week and today when I bought the half dozen to do my cooking for the Sabbath.
Okay. Dad?
Well, I think that because of the bird flu and supposedly the people that raise chickens have to kill the and if you kill the birds, then obviously you don't have enough birds to lay enough eggs
to meet the demand.
So I really think it's a real legitimate reason why we have to pay so much for eggs. But who was I talking to? At church to a lady. I was talking to a lady, and she said, "Well, we went to Rural King and bought three chicks, and they're all alive and they're laying eggs." So,
How long ago was that?
that was about. I talked to her last week, and they bought these little chicks about a year ago.
Oh,
Yeah, bought these chicks a year ago, so they get free eggs. And I thought, well, you know what? That is a real idea. The only thing is, we have so many wild animals around here in this area. Raccoons and coyotes. Yeah, they'll get in the hen house.
Raise the chickens in the house.
In the garage.
Yeah. I can raise them in the bedroom.
There we go, Dad. I'm sure Mom would like that early in the morning and at night.
Raise them in the garage out there.
Well, Hantie, what are you doing about this egg crisis that we're having?
I'm not letting it. I'm not letting any of these crises
put
me in a different mode.
Yeah.
I wasn't eating much before. My dinner tonight was nachos. It didn't involve eggs, but evidently I had bought enough. I mean, eggs were borderlining $4, $4.50 anyway before that. And so now I think I paid the last time I bought eggs, I think I paid like $5.69 or something. What are they now?
Well, you have some of them $8.99, some of them $10, depending on where you're at.
That's what I'm saying. $10 for a dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they must be
and so now you're paying more for omelets, and America likes eggs. In fact, it's getting to the point. One article says that U.S. is trying to import eggs from Turkey and South Korea to ease prices.
How long is it going to take them to get here? They're going to be old by the time.
Right. There's just a lot of questions. Then you got the agriculture secretary You know, and by the way, a lot of people have been, you know, laid off or whatever you want to say, fired or let go from the government, for one reason or another. So you exasperate the thing of possibility of other things happening in there. And it's unfortunate. It seems like the Trump administration, whenever they get in, there's always a strange crisis that occurs that gets exasperated. People are still trying to figure out what happened to toilet paper. You know, they still haven't gone down yet. Remember the toilet paper crisis?
Oh yeah, people were
That was during COVID, wasn't it?
That was the whole problem, you know, and like, why did toilet paper have to? And can anyone please explain to us why toilet paper went up and it still hasn't gone down afterward? So,
Oh,
I mean,
really?
yeah, I mean, when's the last time you looked at toilet paper? I mean,
I don't know.
$40.
My husband, God bless it, rest his soul. When he passed, I had a whole garage full of toilet paper and paper towels.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I didn't have to buy any, and water.
and water.
He had it all filled up with what he thought we needed. And you know, if you drink a lot of water, then you use a lot of toilet paper.
So at the end of the day, Hantie, you're still on that supply. I take it, huh?
No, but
Demolished.
no, I am not still on that supply, but I still buy it.
Okay.
I don't even know how much it is.
I don't even bother about what.
I mean, I don't even
need
look.
it, I get it.
Well,
I mean, what good does it do to look at the price? If you need it, you need it.
Right.
That's right.
I'm just saying it still hasn't gone down, and I hope this administration, with their promises, that you can at least fix that one.
But what I will say is
Fix what you started. You know, I will give you a pass on the eggs, but please fix the toilet paper.
this is what I have to say about anything that's pricey.
Mhm.
If you need it, you have to have it.
That's correct.
And that's my thing. I'm gonna get what I need, not what I think I'm gonna need.
And the retailers are taking advantage of certain products because they know you need it.
Well, and think about it. Your cakes are going to go up. I mean, a lot of things you have with eggs go up. You know, noodles will go up in prices and stuff. So, you know, a lot of these things that do have eggs. So, you know, maybe doesn't, you know, require that. I mean, maybe you need to have those chickens here, Hanty, and start a chicken farm thing.
Yeah, put them out here on the deck.
Yeah, I mean, sell them by the side of the road. You know, it's pretty bad out there right now. You know, you got start a new thing there. You know, I mean,
well, it's getting warm, so I don't know. They bought the chickens a year ago. It took them a year to hatch, lay eggs.
And feed them until they can
just
lay.
need one rooster. That's all.
Yeah, to breed.
Yeah. So, you know,
you're gonna be a busy dude.
You're gonna be a happy, busy dude.
at least we'll have happy chickens going around, and helping our neighbors out with lowering the prices of what we have here. And the sad part about it is, you know, a lot of people who, you know, a lot of things are happening with Social Security. I mean, you guys are at the age now where that means a whole lot with Social Security and stuff, you know, and you get this exasperation here. Hope someone prays over this to say that God makes some good sense, something out of here, because we got a lot of people out there that are just mean and they want to hurt people for whatever reason that they don't even know. They think they know. And I'm really kind of disturbed the attitude, the coldness of the attitude. And the Bible talks about in the last days, the love of many shall wax cold.
That's right.
You got a lot of people now waxing cold. They don't care. Even if it hurts them, as long as it's hurting somebody else, they feel good about it. Like, yeah, they lost their job. I mean, you know, it bothers me. You know, I don't want anybody to lose their job. You know, I don't want anybody to have to, you know, try to figure out what to do and where to go. I mean, you know, I hope one day America really becomes a, you know, we know that the Bible talks about what's going to happen in the last days. And at some point, the real Christians need to stand up and do the right thing. And you see that ever so often in every generation where the real ones decide to do. The Quakers with slavery said, you know, no more of this, right? And then, you know, in the civil rights, we had Christians, actually real Christians, stand up, not the fake ones who say they love the Lord and hate your brother. And they're not real Christians. What they are is they're just lying to themselves. They're just taking advantage of the country club mentality. And I just hope that someday that people that who really want to see the Lord start seeing him and start reading the Bible for themselves instead of regurgitating hatred and then sprinkling some Jesus on it. But enough of that grandstanding. What are your final thoughts on this egg crisis?
My thought is to only use every egg sparingly. Now, if I can make something without eggs, I will do that to cut down from me having to go out and buy eggs. So really, it hasn't bothered me yet. I shouldn't say affected me yet in the egg industry.
Well,
however, I did my cooking today and I had enough eggs. I had 13 of them and I have one left.
Oh, well, hopefully.
Oh, guess you won't be having eggs for Sunday morning breakfast.
I guess I could have it. Well, that one egg will go to my husband. He loves them.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Dad. Hantie, what are your final thoughts on this?
My final thoughts is my thought is to stay cool. We have so many things to keep us all riled up. But I trust that whatever I eat or whatever I make, I mean, I have a dozen eggs I have more than a dozen eggs in my refrigerator.
Why don't you bring half a dozen down here tomorrow when you come? No, I'm just kidding.
What am I bringing for? Sunday morning breakfast?
No.
Yeah. So we got this thing going, but folks.
And with technology the way it is, why can't somebody come out with artificial eggs?
Well, actually, they do have eggs with just
egg whites.
Just egg is out there. It tastes really good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you haven't tried it, it's not coming from animals. It is a vegan product and stuff. And my wife and I use it a lot. It's called Just Egg, and with the prices of eggs going up so bad, you won't know the difference. Yeah. It's $2 more, and it's healthier for you.
So what is it made out of?
They have beans and some other stuff in there, but it's really good. It tastes just like eggs.
Just eggs, huh?
Just egg. It's called Just Egg. You can look in the egg section at Walmart. Usually they have it in a carton.
Oh, really?
In a carton, like milk.
Like milk, right? So there are other healthier options out there. And
does that happen to be egg whites?
No. It's not. There's no eggs at all in it. There's no animal product in it at all.
So they're yellow. It's yellow. What is it?
It's yellow. Yeah. But like I said, if you try it, I know my wife can't eat eggs, so we eat a lot of that, and it tastes really good. You put in a lot of stuff.
Just eggs.
Just egg. So
is it an egg substitute? I mean, you can use it in a cake.
We've tried it in cake and stuff. So
like the real egg.
Yeah. We've tried it. So like I said, people go out there and try it. You know what I'm saying? And before we close tonight, we want to give a shout out to thank you for AJ Parker. We love you very much. Charles Kane. You guys are just wonderful to the show. So I want to show some love to you for all the special guests you bring to us and everybody else who's been on this show who are our friends and stuff like that. We really love you. And if you want to be on this show, hit us up. We want to we want to talk to you. Show some love and hear what you have to say about this show. So please like, subscribe, send it out to somebody. I also want to give a shout out to my girl, Bonnie DeShong. She loves the show. And she says, hey, guys. And she has on Chicago radio every day supporting Mom and Dad Talk. So everybody who support Mom, please share this love for somebody. And even share, give this to your enemies, too. They need some love. Love. So give it to everybody. Friends, everybody should have this show.
And remember, just egg.
Yeah, just... So anyway, we're going to let everybody go. We hope you have a great time on Mom and Dad Talks. Bye.